Warning, this video contains adult content not suitable for children.
Welcome to the Meta Podcast. I'm Meta Jordan.
Meta Courtney.
And I am Metapod. It's a Pokemon reference. I'm a Snorlax, so it's a Pokemon reference.
I got it.
You got it.
Yeah.
I'm a Metapod.
Metapod.
Yeah. So we dressed up. He's God, I think.
I mean, you know, maybe.
I mean, I dressed up and then forced you guys to dress up.
Yeah. That's a little bit. But I always have this go-to Snorlax costume. What did you dress up as?
Me.
Just you?
Yeah.
This is a goth white person?
Yeah.
With orange red hair?
Yeah.
Yeah. I see you got your hair done.
I did.
Who did it?
Kim.
Oh my God. Who's
From Fade.
What?
Yeah, I've never
Kim
heard of
from
her.
Fade?
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I don't know this
She
shit,
is so
but, man,
good.
she's so good.
Yeah,
So
she
good.
always does my hair.
Yeah.
It's a different color every time I come in, I swear.
It fucking pops.
Who did your hair?
Thanks.
This girl named Kim
Yeah?
from Fade.
From Fade?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I bet she's really good.
Yeah.
She's really good at a lot of things, actually.
I heard she's a chemist. No, she's from Oh no.
So I've heard.
Listen, my hair looks awful right now because I haven't went to see her in a while, but she also does my hair.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Who?
Kim from Fade.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Did you hear about that?
No.
Yeah, we've got to, I've got to get my hair cut soon, but my girl said she likes it long.
You should shave it.
Shave it all off, bald.
Yeah.
I'm trying to look like one of those
No,
kids
you need to
nowadays.
grow it out, grow out the back and do like the mullet thing. That's
Yeah, again.
popular.
I was doing that for a while, remember?
Yeah.
She
Do
did
it
it.
again.
She told me, I don't do these. She's like, but I'll let you do it just because she's like, I like you, so you can actually do this.
There's a
She
girl on
hates doing
TikTok
mullets.
that just does mullets.
That's
Working on
bald.
it.
You gonna do it?
Yeah, I'm
Do
working
the
on
Kanye mullet?
Yeah.
I love the Kanye mullet, dude.
I was really, I wanted to do the Kanye thing and just start wearing masks around town, which it works now.
Yeah.
Even though, he low-key looks like Uncle Fester.
With the mask that he wore, that one
Yeah.
one looks awful.
It's fucking great.
Or you ever seen the movie The Town?
Yeah.
With the nun face?
Yeah.
It's like the nun face without the nun get up, just the head. It's
Yeah.
so weird looking, dude. It's creepy.
Yeah.
I got too much fucking shit on me. That's what it reminds me of, too.
Yeah.
You know what? It's okay. Nobody's more meta than Kanye.
Yeah.
And that's all that matters.
Even though Facebook thinks they're more meta, but they're not.
Are they meta?
Meta
I
world
mean,
peace.
they're about to be.
I feel like there's got to be something there. Meta world peace, meta the thing, and then meta. I don't know. Metadata. Is that what it's supposed to be? Like metadata? I don't know, man.
What the
It's
fuck
all
is
confusing.
metadata?
Did you see that?
Metadata
They want it
is
to
like
be
a-
like a simulation.
Oh yeah, he's trying to make a simulation world where people go online and you're stuck in it. This dude wants to.
We're
control
already
us.
in a simulation.
Yeah, it's true.
Grandparents are going to be so confused.
I know. They're gonna be like, "What's going on? How am I this young?"
Aren't they already confused?
Yeah. I
But
mean, even
my
more.
grandma never understands anything that's going on. I just tell her stuff and she's like, "I love you, Jordan."
My grandma
I'm
just
happy
posts
for
the
you.
real most ridiculous comments on everything I post.
Yeah. Like what? What's a good one?
It was something about mental health, and she said, "Aren't you on your meds?"
She's like, I think that was more like concern. Like, are you on your meds? Please tell me you're starting to post this stuff.
That's just checking in. I mean,
It's just checking in on
Yeah.
I don't think it was.
Yeah. How long have you been off work?
Since April.
You went back for a minute, right?
I went back for 2 weeks.
Just to get your house.
Then I went back for 2 weeks.
It worked.
Then they laid me off again, like everybody.
Yeah.
Then I went back for another week just to close on my house.
Yeah.
And now I'm off again.
Yeah. That's so baller, dude. You're off till January? Are you sure?
Yeah, January 3rd, I
Bro,
think.
they brought more people back. So they're letting you guys take all the layoff, and then they're making our entire department work all the time.
You know, it's awesome because I'm in the
Sucks.
process of my 3rd surgery during this layoff,
Let's
and I
hear it.
haven't had to
Let's
deal
hear
with
it.
it.
I know you're going to be
That
happy.
sucks because I just got some time off.
Yeah! Jordan's got some time off.
Did you?
Imagine
Yeah.
Jordan with more
Yeah,
time.
next 2 weeks.
He's got 2
Yeah.
weeks. Him and Ryan
Yeah.
both.
That's awesome.
I got shit to do.
Yeah.
So-
Yeah.
And you know how many videos and things he posts?
Yeah.
Just imagine he had all the time to post this.
I'm gonna have so many crap I'm tagged in.
Yeah, inundated with everything.
yeah.
He's gonna do it all.
Yes.
Yeah. Are you still going into that Elijah Pope thing?
Yeah, well, next weekend, next Saturday, I'll go to, it's a Merge.
The 6th or the 13th?
It's the 6th.
Okay.
Emerge 56 in Trafalgar, Indiana.
That's a baller.
So.
Yeah, that'll be fun. At least it's something. I mean, if you're going to be off, that gives you, you can make up for all that time that, you know, with the family. Like, I'll hang out with you in the week, and then I can go do all this stuff on the weekend.
Well, I mean, they all got shit to do, so during the day, I can get my shit done. So.
Go to school.
Yeah, go to school, go to work. Let me
get out.
Yeah.
Let me do my thing.
Yeah, and then y'all come home and like, hey.
And then in 2 weeks, he's walking back into work like, I didn't get anything done. What happened? Because that's what ends up happening.
Probably.
Yeah.
Like I did nothing.
The first week, you're like so productive and you get everything done. And like, I don't even know what day it is half the time.
Yeah, you're like, yeah, what day is it? They're like, Saturday. And you're like,
I'm a stay-at-home mom now.
Yeah. Does it feel good?
I just don't clean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cook, clean.
No, I don't do any of this.
You're like, I literally just am a mom that stays home.
What?
There's a stay-at-home mom, and then there's a mom that stays home.
That's
You're
me.
a mom that stays home.
Yeah.
You're not Susie Homemaker.
No.
You're Courtney,
Yeah.
Sims creator. She's like, I'm playing another episode of Sims.
Leave me alone. We're woohooing.
We're boohooing. Or woohooing. That's just banging on there. Yeah, well, but anyway, you did bring up the Meta thing, which is pretty wild, that Facebook changed their parent company to Meta.
Yeah. So, wait, isn't the app going to be Meta now? Like,
I think it's still going to be Facebook. It's still, cause so they want to
I thought
create
everything was changing.
Yeah, I thought the whole name was changing and everything.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe, but I when I read the article that I read about it, it said that Facebook was changing their parent company. Cause you guys remember when Google did this?
No.
They changed their parent company to it's called Alphabet.
Yeah, okay.
But it's still Google when you go on Google.com because they're not going to lose Facebook. Facebook is such a synonymous with the internet. I think what they're doing is they're creating Meta, which is like the parent company, and then they'll have umbrella corporations like Facebook, and then they're going to have this new VR
and
thing that you're
Instagram
talking
and shit
about.
like that.
That's
So
weird.
mostly everything's going to stay the same.
Yeah.
That he just thinks he
And
is
WhatsApp,
more
all those
at
things.
one with his universe.
Yeah. You know, he's
fucking
definitely
weird.
he's just hanging out. He's smoking weeds. He's hanging out.
There's just going
Have
to
you
be
seen
so
that
many
video?
weirdos on there.
You know, honestly, it's Facebook. It's already a bunch of weirdos. But yeah, in the VR, if that
Am I being attacked?
Yeah.
Yeah, you are.
Oh,
Yeah, we're talking about you.
sorry.
You're not even the worst weirdo.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, there's literally photos right now all over our page of me, you, and Brian in a dress, and you took the photos.
I'm
You're
wearing
calling
the
us
dress.
weirdos? Yeah. That's one of them, right? Is that the
Yeah.
one I wore?
I
Yes,
started
when
a
you
cult
were-
yesterday.
That's a good one, huh?
I started a cult yesterday.
I saw that.
I'm
Yeah.
pretty upset that I'm not part of this cult.
Why did you think you're not part of this cult?
Oh, Are we not telling people about it?
I'm telling people
Oh,
about
okay.
it.
It's not Fight Club.
Yeah.
I mean, oh shit. No.
Please join. All we need is just a 5-year commitment, right?
I'm in.
You know, half your life savings.
No.
And you know,
That whole
we're
$5
we're
that
gonna
I
take
got.
over the world. You know,
Do we have to drink the Kool-Aid? Okay.
That's what I was gonna say. I was gonna say the joke's on you. Half my life savings is $5. So you think I save money? I live in Kokomo.
We have a savings account?
Yeah. I
My
have a
car
savings
payment account
It's-
is higher than my
My
actual
savings
bank
account, it still has the same $5 I put in it to open it from the beginning. That's it.
Mine
It just sits there
says
with $5.
mine says negative $4 because you have to keep $5 in it.
Oh, shit. You gotta put more in there.
I have a 0 and then there's one that's like negative $4.99.
Oh god, they're like, we're gonna charge
I
you.
had to use that $5.
See, I just keep the 5 in there, and I don't even see it. I don't even spend it. Shout out to Solidarity.
That's what mine is.
I know. Is that where we all are?
I have a solidarity account.
I had multiples.
We only just
Well, yeah.
we only do it because we get paid a day early.
Yeah, that's the reason I do that. I just want my money early, as quick as possible. They used to do it at like financial builders too, giving people their day early, and then people got
I think it's
something
all
happened.
union banks.
Well, I know that
No,
Solidarity is.
I fuck with USAA and like I get paid a day early too, so
Yeah,
like
yeah.
it works.
Well, that's like military people, right?
Yeah,
It's only for ex-military or military can have USA. Don't
you
even-
military families too.
My dad's,
You could be-
my dad's military.
Yeah, see, you could have USAA
Because I have one.
Yeah,
Oh, you do?
A dad.
that's nice.
You have a dad? Oh.
You don't have to rub it in.
I know. She's like coming in hardcore.
Like,
You guys
we
just
we don't
you
have
guys doing
dads.
the same thing to me about being in the military.
Oh yeah, I guess
No, we're
that's
not.
true. Except for you could choose to be in the military. We don't
I could
choose
not
to have a
choose.
dad.
No, I could not choose to be in the military because I wanted to be in the military, but I have too many medical issues.
Oh, okay.
Makes sense.
They won't pay for my asthma medicine.
Makes
Yeah.
sense. You're supposed to lie.
Yeah, you're supposed to lie.
I have severe asthma. I will die.
But
Okay, well, then you're supposed to die for your country. That's what the military
I would be
Yeah.
dying for running to the bus
Yeah,
to
yeah.
go
But
to
we
the
all,
airport.
we all sacrifice in our own ways.
but you would die a hero.
Yeah,
I
you would
would
die a
not.
hero on the way to the bus. Not
Yeah,
leaving.
that's how that works.
Yeah.
They would post they'd be like
Man, I'm out of breath walking to the door from the car.
be taps at your funeral.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It would. I want to get a stone placement, but it'd be in the shape of an inhaler. Like if only she had
Yeah.
one, it'd be fine. Do you use the old school like where it's like you hold it and then at the end is like or do you use the one that they have the ones that's a circle? Okay, so you got the old school one. All right.
I don't think they have a new school one.
They have ones that are
I
like
keep
circles.
that thing on me.
No, I keep that thing.
So when I was younger, I used to like put a hole in it and then put foil over it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a two-way pipe.
And when you were younger, you mean last night?
Yeah.
The Halloween party?
No, I'm an adult now. I can buy it.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Or just, get some cones. Some raw cones or...
What?
Now I'm taking her out of it completely. She has no idea.
Oh, are we talking about smoking smoke? I don't want.
Oh, okay.
Hey, we're doing a podcast.
Oh, yeah,
Jesus.
we are. Yeah. What's up, guys? Hey! What are you guys up to?
I don't do drugs.
Yeah. Drugs do me. Drugs. Anyway, that's cool with the whole meta thing, but what's going on with Jada? Well, why won't she shut the fuck up again? So...
Bro, she's not happy. She needs a thug in her life.
She's a thug that went to what? Didn't he go to an art school?
Yes.
Okay, we're talking about
Yes.
Tupac, Jada,
Yes.
Jada Pinkett.
Yeah.
I don't even give her the Smith anymore. She don't get the Smith anymore. She's not.
No,
being cool enough.
she's just mad she's not Jada Pinkett Shakur.
Yeah.
And that's the root of the issue.
Oh, she's trying to kill the
I'm
baby.
sorry, guys.
Oh.
It's okay. Party foul.
Hey.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I think the Tupac thing is funny. The fact that she had any relationship with him is hilarious. Because I just can't see them together at all.
I mean, they were like best friends. I don't know. If y'all don't know, apparently, fucking Will Smith is inadequate in so many fucking ways.
That she has to keep talking about.
Yeah. And, I don't know. Last year, the thing was that she cheated on him, which wasn't true. She didn't cheat on him. They had an open relationship.
True.
And, look, if Will Smith is whatever, go fuck other people, that's their fucking business, right?
Yeah.
And if he's doing that shit too, whatever, that's their fucking business. But I think at the end of the day is literally that Will Smith is not Tupac, and he just needs to go on and continue living his best life.
Yeah.
Maybe without.
He's losing
Jada.
weight. Did you see that? He posted he was losing
probably
weight.
stressed because every 5 seconds she says some dumb shit.
Well, he's been in the gym. He posted that thing that was I'm in the worst shape of my life, and that was a big thing, a big news story. And then now he's been working to lose weight, so he's been posting it.
Yeah.
So I think that's pretty cool, and I'm happy for the guy, honestly, other than the fact that he's got an insane wife.
I love Will Smith. I loved Will Smith before that Joyner Lucas song. So, Did you see... Did you know that Jada Pinkett Smith was in a metal... what was it?
A band?
She was in a band, but she was in a metal...
Yeah, I've seen it.
Metalcore band.
Really?
She was in a band similar to Linkin Park. Or
I saw them at Ozfest one year.
Yeah? Was it crazy?
It was okay.
She's just yelling and stuff?
Yeah.
She goths out and does it.
Cool.
She's so weird. She's such an individual person.
Have you seen their children?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, what the fuck you
I
do?
know. Well, I whip my hair back and forth.
I mean, that's cool.
Will Smith.
Do you?
Yeah. Yeah, and Jaden wears dresses all the time, and I mean, do you, Jaden?
Jaden. Him and Tyler are together, right?
Yeah, I mean, well, he's with Tyler. Tyler is seeing other people. Tyler likes white boys.
I mean, Tyler can do whatever the fuck he wants, yo.
Yeah, gay or straight,
Yeah.
sometimes, you just
keep creating art that's better than fucking everyone else.
What does he say? He always wants a 96 Leo. He wants a 96 Leonardo DiCaprio. That's what he's into. That's his type of guy.
Me too.
That's what you're into too?
No.
Yeah. You're into...
Mexicans.
Yeah. You're into 2001 Home Depot.
Yeah.
Okay.
As long as they just speak English, right?
Yeah.
Because they're not really Mexicans if they don't speak Spanish. What's up, Alex?
Hot take. Hot take.
I'm just joking.
He can sing La Bamba.
La 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 bamba. Oh my god. Let's see. I want to see if we have any good topics. Oh yeah, we do. We scooped. Burlington is coming to Kokomo. Burlington Coat Factory. Previously, Burlington Coat Factory. Yeah, we were the first people to post it. So when you start hearing about it coming into the old spot where Bed Bath and Beyond was, we posted it first.
Yeah, because
all these other places could never handle what we do.
Yeah,
we know things. We are Kokomo in the no. That's somebody else.
No,
no. We give you guys all the briefs from Kokomo.
No.
Does that one still exist?
Yeah. I think they came back.
Oh damn it!
You know, how about we'll post everything Kokomo needs.
I don't know if that one works either because there's already a thing like that. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, we can always scan the area of Kokomo.
No, I think that one's.
Yeah.
I could be wrong.
What if we did like a 2.0 version?
I mean.
Or 3.0. Maybe kept adding them. No, I like being the press. I think it sounds way more official. And for what we do, it sounds way too official.
Yeah, and people think it's actually the news.
Yeah. They still do. So
I love when people message us and like try to get us to write something. Like, we don't do that.
Yeah, we can if it's good, but like people are like, hey, my landlord one time told me to get out. And I'm like, okay. And they're like, will you write something about it? I'm like, I don't know what to say to this.
Well, I
did help that girl go to the court for those apartments.
Yeah. I mean, if you have tangible proof and more than one person and verified, backed up, I mean, we're all for exposing shit. Like besides our genitals. But we'll expose people if there's something going on.
I think I did that last year, kind of. There was potatoes.
Yeah,
there was
potatoes involved. Yeah. And a mask and a mirror.
Yeah.
Well, I did get in trouble on the page for posting the guy's genitals that were outside that dealership on the ground butt naked.
That's so funny.
That was so weird. It was such a weird situation. It was all over Facebook. I just ripped it and then shared it, and I didn't even think about covering up the peen. Because you couldn't even see anything. It looked like, I'm sorry, but he did not make us white guys look good. I'm just saying. It wasn't like there was he was
cold.
It was an innie.
Yeah, it was an innie. It wasn't an Audi. It was cold. No, it was middle of summer, remember? It was right after. It was literally June or July.
My bad, bro. My bad, man.
That's why that was
the grass was cold.
The grass was cold.
Yeah,
the dew.
Yeah, I don't know.
He was one with the earth.
Yeah. He was.
They found him turned over, and there was a hole in the ground. He was trying to spread his seed into Mother Nature.
Yeah.
It makes sense. That's how I dig, too.
Yeah. But I'm just excited we're getting to Burlington because we've got a Gabe's, we've got a Ross, we've got TJ Maxx, we've got a Burlington. Everything's just going to be wholesale resale.
I think that they think that we're poor.
Yeah. Well, they know.
Let's give us a Louis Vuitton.
Yeah. Just give us one, like a fashion mall, you know?
Oh, is that what that means? Is that what the difference between a retail and a discount store is? Because I totally called some chick bougie.
Oh, yeah.
Also, I don't care about shopping or anything. That's their shit. But
So it's the guy wearing fucking cheetah print fucking pants right now.
Like,
I don't care about fashion cheetah print pants.
I don't. I'll buy some shit, but I don't give a fuck about going to the store. Like,
you don't go
this
to
is
stores.
what the internet's for.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, but you're also like, to be fair, you're also like built like a person who isn't big like us, so we need a little bit of time. Yeah. We need to try stuff on first.
We have to physically look at it to make sure it fits.
I don't know if you know this, but all XLs are actually XLs. Not all larges are larges. You can get a large that fits.
Try to get women's.
I understand that because
that's rough. I mean, it's rough for men. Same thing. It's the same thing for men.
You guys have the measurements, though. We have the sizes, and all the sizes are different. You can buy, like, a size in one pants, and then it'll be, like, a different size in everywhere you go.
I feel you. Yeah, I mean, you're right on the measurement thing. I mean, it says that, but they still vary. People don't know how to do. Like, it's an improper thing. You can never do it perfectly. But, I mean, you do the best
I wear leggings.
Yeah, leggings. That's how. Me too. Yeah. He's basically... He's got on cargo shortly. Well, you got straps on there and everything, man.
These are legit. Pants. These are the best sweatpants ever.
Yeah? They look nicer than sweatpants.
I mean,
you could wrestle in those if they didn't have a little buckle.
I mean, I don't know. I might want.
I used to have pants like those in middle school.
Yeah.
They were lime green.
Oh, you had like what were they called?
They were just like cargo pants.
Like cargo pants, right? Yeah, that's baller.
We bought them at Bargain Center.
Where's that at?
It's not here anymore.
Where was it?
Well, no,
okay, on Washington Street,
I've never been there.
Across from the where KFC is right now.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
There used to be a Bargain Center where the dollar store is.
Okay.
And the car and the AutoZone.
I didn't spend any time on the North End as a kid.
It was like...
Northwest End because my grandma, but no North End stuff.
It was like the Dollar General of like the Ross.
Okay. Dollar General Ross.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was worse.
So it's like Gabe's. Shit.
Well, I mean, no, I remember it because I remember
Gabe's.
going there as a kid. It had legit toys. Like, yeah. So.
You remember going?
Yeah.
My dad used to take me there every year to go buy school clothes, and I hated it.
That sounds like your dad, like a dad thing to do.
It was.
Yeah.
It was bad.
Now I'm not so sad that I don't have a dad.
My dad used to also like when I wouldn't pick anything out, he'd go pick me out like boy clothes.
Oh God, he's like, all right. He's like, if you don't want to do this, I'll do this. I had to have a talk with my mom in like 8th grade. I was like,
You know, nowadays, as weird as that sounds, nowadays most kids would probably be like, all right.
No,
Cool.
I didn't care.
A lot.
It was all like
Cool.
Scooby Doo T-shirts and stuff. Stuff I would wear.
Scooby Doo T-shirt. That's what you're getting. No, when I had to have a conversation with my mom when in 9th grade. I had to tell her, I was like, listen, I can't go to Walmart for my clothes, Mom. It matters what I wear now. Like, you can't keep it. She's like, well, if you could, she gave me the money, and she's like, if you can prove to me that you could buy clothes at these expensive places without breaking my bank account, then I was like, okay. I said, what's the budget that you spent for it? But she told me, and I went to American Eagle, and I just bought off the rack.
Yeah.
We lived next to a tailor. Luigi Biella Taylor. He was an Italian guy, which was a weird thing when I went to Italy, because when I came home, he was like really excited because I'd been home. I'd been where he's from. But I went over there, and they were too long for me, so we fucking did the measurements, and my mom looked at me, and she was like, you figured it out, bro. So, pretty baller.
Yeah.
My dad worked
This
at
is what
Chrysler,
happens when you don't have a dad.
Yeah. Yeah, you
Yeah.
find whatever you
See,
can.
my thing about Chrysler was like my dad worked at Chrysler,
Yeah.
and I was an only child, so I used to get everything I wanted
Yeah.
to an extent.
Yeah.
So like I got the like cool American Eagle and Aeropostale clothes.
Yeah. That was the stuff. That was the shit
But-
back in the day. Nowadays, it's like you got to have Polo and Nike. And
But
all
now
that.
I work there. I'm like, how the fuck did you do that?
Yeah.
Now I buy my clothes at Walmart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It makes sense. Yeah. To me, for
Also,
girls,
inflation is a
easier.
bitch.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
that part.
That the CEO of Twitter, Jack Dorsey, just was talking about. He said inflation's going to hit us hard. He really believes it, and he's seen trends. He's got Twitter, baby. You know what I mean? I think he did Twitter. He's really into Bitcoin, and I think he runs. Does he run PayPal or the other one? He runs Cash App. He owns Cash App too. He's one of the board members there. So he just controls all of our money and half of our social media and half of our money. And he's like, hey, guess what? Money's not going to matter anymore.
He's only controlling drug money. It's okay.
It's true.
That's all Cash App is for.
Well, drug and pussy money. Because pussy money, come on. I don't know how many times I've
Pussy
seen
money
girls
weed,
be
right?
like, it's the weekend, it's Saturday night, Cash App, this is my name. And then you're like, all right, these girls.
You know what makes me mad?
What?
I was on my way back from, I think, Ohio,
Yeah.
and this girl had a, like, wedding, on my way to my wedding, Cash at me.
Oh.
So I sent her, like, $5, because, I'm stupid.
Yeah.
That's not
And then
stupid.
I go on there. This account is called, like, something bachelorette party. It has been on there since 2019. How the fuck long is your bachelorette party?
Forever.
I love scammers. It's the best.
I was so mad.
To me, like, honestly, because of, you're like 32?
33.
33, okay.
23.
23, okay, 23. You're like 23.
Yeah.
43. I'm going 43.
13.
All right, get out. No, but you're like you grew up with all this,
Yeah.
so you kind of know. You're like, oh, that's why you're like $5. That's not going to break my
Yeah.
bank. Whatever. This is fun. What bothers me is when the scammers come after our grandparents that have no idea, and they
Yeah.
call them like, "We are the IRS. You better take it." And they're like, "Oh my God, I gotta pay the IRS right now."
Oh my god. My grandma was so bad about that. Like, I got to the point with her, like, I was just like, stop answering the phone.
Just don't even do it.
Just
Please don't.
don't.
I was at Walmart.
If it's a bill, they'll send it to you in the mail because
You'll get a summons.
Yeah.
If it's the IRS, you'll get a summons. You can go to court and deal with it then. Don't
grandma,
trust these people.
stop
If
answering
you
the
get
phone.
something from the IRS, they make you sign for it.
Oh, yeah. It's
Yeah.
real serious. It's real serious, yeah.
Because I got one yesterday.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
What did they say? What did you owe?
I owe $200 in taxes.
$200.
That was supposed to come out of my account on a day.
Yeah.
Because I told them to direct deposit, like, take it out of my account, and they never did.
Yeah. What you do is you take an envelope and you take it in the bathroom, and then when you have to shit, and then you shit in the envelope and you send it to them with the money in there, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You say, here you go. This is what you're worried about right now. There's a pandemic going on. People starving in the streets, like fucking hyperinflation. We're all
I mean,
about
they
to
could
die.
take it out of the $800 they're giving me a month for my child tax credit.
I was scared. Yeah,
It's like they know where the bag is and they still drop it. They still drop it.
every time.
Every time.
Every time.
The IRS is the worst.
I was at Walmart the other day.
Yeah.
And the cashier walked up to the other cashier to give her a break, and she said, "Man, I just had to stop this lady from getting a $400
Money order.
it was a card, like an iTunes card or Google Play card, because she was going to send it to somebody."
Oh shit! It's one of those scams.
Yeah. Because she's like, "Yeah, they're going to take the money off of it." And they're like, "No, those are Google Play cards. You buy games with those. You can't take the money off. Those are not, like, debit cards."
No, you're just fueling somebody.
You're just giving somebody money.
Yeah. You're getting scammed.
Yeah.
By far.
It was
But
funny.
on another note, if anyone would like to send the Kokomo Press any kind of Visa gift cards, PlayStation Store cards, Pokemon exchange,
Oh, I'll take that.
Yeah. Look, we will double your money eventually.
Yeah. Yeah, you won't see any of it, but we'll
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get some iTunes cards too, because apparently there's some pretty cool,
I have-
cool stuff coming on.
Yeah.
I am a...
Just send it all to the @Kokomo Press or to Jordan's house.
I'm just a prince trying to get back to the United States to see my family.
Yeah. I'm the prince. The Nigeria scam is the
Yeah.
reason I'm the prince of Nigeria.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's always Nigeria. I don't know why.
I love how those dudes watched Coming to America once, and they were like, "This is what we're gonna do."
Yeah.
Have you been getting the text messages?
Did you want? No.
I keep getting group text messages of, like, sending porn sites. They keep sending me links to porn sites.
I signed
But
up for
it's a-
those and I still don't get them.
But it's a group message
got
with
those
a
in a
bunch
while.
of
It's
people.
Yeah.
So I keep getting messages after that calling me a pedophile and and all these other kinds of like you're fucking gross, thinking that like
What scares
they're
me,
not in a group message.
There's apparently an iPhone hack now where before they would have to send you a link and then if you clicked on the link they could access your stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But apparently before this last update there was a breach in the iTunes in the what is it?
Apple.
Fucking Apple, whatever. What's the iOS? iOS.
Yeah.
There was a breach in iOS where all they had to do was send you the link. You didn't have to click on it. If they sent it to you and it went through, they could get into access your shit.
Well, son of a bitch.
So they saw pictures of my butthole.
It happens.
It happens. I sent them, but they didn't have to get onto my phone. They just asked.
Yeah.
When the Prince of Nigeria asks you for pictures of your butthole, you send them. That's what I'm
Right.
saying. Yeah.
Right.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what gets me in trouble a lot.
Yeah, and if you happen to get an iTunes gift card and you send it to us, we will definitely not purchase the "Let's Go Brandon" song, even though it's the top of the charts now.
And Jordan will probably not send you a picture of his butthole.
Yeah,
Let's
I
Go
will
Brandon.
definitely. I will send that to you. Actually,
Both of them.
Yeah, we'll both send.
Honestly, if y'all send us some shit.
I
I'll
like
just
that you
do
guys are all
as
gonna be in a-
appreciation. So I'm not soliciting my body, but I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I like that you guys are going to be in that Bukkake film
That's
What are you talking?
pretty cool.
Oh yeah.
that I didn't agree to.
Yeah, you didn't agree to that, but
Big
been the
things
biscuit
are
for-
coming.
I am not going to be the biscuit
you've been the
anymore.
biscuit for years. Courtney. We all know this.
You can't be sad about big things coming to the Kokomo Press,
Yeah,
right?
the biggest things.
The biggest things.
The biggest things.
I mean, just trying to make Kokomo climax.
Yeah.
Again.
Again.
Well, for the first time.
Yeah, I mean, we've had that Kokomo hum for years, but you never hear Kokomo moan. So,
Yeah.
the Kokomo hum, we all were like, "What's that noise?" for the longest time.
It was a precursor.
Yeah,
it was.
But it was never a oh. That's the
Your
only-
kids are in the other room.
Don't worry, their mom's in the room too, so they've heard enough.
You guys are just holding hands.
We were holding hands. They're like, "What was the noise coming out of there?"
Yeah.
We were holding
Hands.
holding hands.
Holding hands.
Pleasantville. You ever seen that movie? Ever seen Pleasantville?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's got like Tobey Maguire,
Yeah.
Reese Witherspoon, and
Oh, I have, yes.
who else does it have in it? It has the dude from the Andy Griffith Show.
Griffith.
What's
Is it
that
Andy
dude's name?
Griffith?
No, it's not him. It's the other guy. The guy that plays the old guy.
That guy's not dead?
He probably is now.
Yeah.
I mean, But Pleasantville was a long time ago.
Rest in peace.
Who else is in that movie? There's somebody else. Oh, Daniels. Jeff Daniels, the guy that was in Dumb and Dumber, who played with Jim Carrey.
Isn't he the milkman or something?
Yeah, and he ends up getting with her mom.
Yeah.
That has William H. Macy. Dude, I forgot that movie. That movie has a lot of people, dude.
Yeah. That movie was...
I liked it. It was a cute story about, not banging before it's time.
Something. I don't know.
About freedom.
There was just no black people.
There was black people.
At the end.
Yeah, well, no, there was the whole time.
They were all black and white. It was all black people. What are you talking
I
about?
don't know. I don't really remember. I just
it was all a euphemism for racism because they were colored. They became colored, and it was like a big thing. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
And then they were like, oh, "You're different than me." That means I'm better. No,
yeah. And it became like the us versus them. It was a decent flick, man.
Yeah.
Let's just watch. Let's just
go watch it.
Let's just put it
now.
on. We'll put it on right now, and we'll. Nobody's watching the podcast anyway. And if they are, then they can turn on Pleasantville, and we'll all just live commentate the movie Pleasantville.
I mean, we could do that.
The entire time I was like, when is Spider-Man just gonna fucking save the day?
I know, right?
And Tobey
It's
Maguire
ridiculous.
Yeah.
Tobey Maguire and that other guy, the same guy.
Yeah. Who? Which one?
The other Toby.
The guy that's in Lord of the Rings.
Elijah Wood?
Yeah, they're the same person.
Well, that him and then that other dude, Topher from from fucking they're the same guy too.
Yeah.
They're all the same guy.
They're all the same guy. They're all the same guy.
Yo, that's how you get a check in Hollywood.
Yeah.
It's the three faces of Maguire.
Maguire.
What's his real name?
I was more of a Sammy Sosa guy than a Maguire guy myself. I'm closer to Chi-Town than I am St. Louis.
This is true.
Yeah. Well, you remember that when we were younger, and that was like a big deal. It was like every week it was like, how many home runs does Sammy Sosa have? How many home runs does Mark Maguire have? And at the same time, nobody was checking their balls to see the fact that they were just shrinking by the second because they were taking so many steroids.
I mean, we knew.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody
We just
knew.
didn't care.
No.
Because it made the game better.
Yeah.
Who cares?
Absolutely. I think all baseball players should shoot up steroids.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not condoning it. Don't hurt yourself.
Yeah.
But it makes the game better.
It makes it way better. At least HGH. Give them some HGH.
Yeah,
let them hit some testosterone. Do it, right? What's
then,
your favorite sport?
And then even it out, right?
I don't know.
No?
I don't like sports.
Extreme Sims?
Yeah.
I just know you like Sims, so I keep bringing it up. You're like, aren't you in like, how many Sims groups are you in?
A lot. Yeah.
She's always been a Sims person.
Yeah.
I played it when it came out.
Yeah, the new
OG.
Yeah, the original? Like,
Yeah.
like when we were kids?
Yeah, regular Sims.
We couldn't afford stuff like that.
No.
Sorry, guys.
We didn't have parents.
Sorry.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding. We had Roller Coaster Tycoon, though.
I had that too.
Did you ever play Roller Coaster Tycoon?
No, that game sounded lame.
Like, all these fucking... I'm
Listen,
sorry.
I only
It
like
was,
Tycoon
but-
games.
Zoo Tycoon and Roller Coaster Tycoon.
There was also Sim City.
Yeah.
I always
I know.
took games like that. I'm like, what the fuck would I want to like build a roller coaster for? Where I could just go ride one. Like,
Well, you can also like kill everybody in the park.
True.
They're just walking around hungry. There's like a missing kid, and you're just like, fuck that kid.
True.
Let him be missing.
I don't have patience for stuff like that.
Yeah.
I would just, it'd be like, let me build this death trap. But then everybody would die in the first 3 seconds. I'd be like, I didn't even get to the cool part.
There was like a dinosaur expanded for the Zoo Tycoon, and I just remember being like, I'm building Jurassic Park, motherfuckers. I don't give a shit.
I could never figure out how to build the roller coasters.
No?
Like the ones you had to build yourself.
Oh, yeah, I couldn't do that either. I never got that deep into it. To me, it was like that. So kids, before we had good video games, this is what we did.
Hey.
Yeah.
Actually,
We like Mario.
the video games you have on mobile devices now is basically what we played
Yeah,
back then.
Yeah, it's
But
like MOBA.
they cost a lot more.
Yeah.
Oddly enough.
Yeah, and they want you to.
Well,
pay
they
for
cost a lot more
seasons
upfront.
passes. Yeah.
They
games
actually
are-
cost a lot more now because if you count in all the like extra shit.
Season passes, the value packs, and everything. Like, oh, if you want to get the new Black Rhino, the only way you get the new Black Rhino is you. My son plays these crazy games where he's like, I gotta trade 2 giraffes and a monkey to get this elephant, Dad. And I'm like, what are you talking about?
My kids do that too.
I'm like, what are you talking
This
about?
kid is always trying to steal my unicorns.
I'm like, okay, well, this is a terrible zoo because that's a fictional character. You have griffins too, and he's like, actually, I do. And I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
Roblox.
It's Roblox.
And then you find out, man, they're just smoking it.
Yeah, yeah.
I just realized that Roblox now has like the microphone so you can talk to people.
Yeah. Are your kids in there talking shit?
No, they aren't allowed to have their microphone right now.
Oh, yeah. I wish I could do that with my kid.
Makes sense.
That's how he hangs out with his friends. I don't have
Alexis tried to
girls.
join their game last night.
Oh, she didn't.
No.
What happened? He didn't let her?
I don't think.
Was it
I think
Lane
they were in the
and him?
middle of it. Yeah, it was him and Lane.
Well, the problem is when they have those worlds built, they have so many things built inside the worlds that if they bring more people in it, I guess it like starts to glitch the worlds out.
Yeah.
I don't understand any of it. That's what he tells me. Listen, you try to reach your kids.
I just wanted to play Fortnite with you.
I don't want to do that at all. I'm not interested in Fortnite whatsoever. That shit's so boring, dude.
It used to be cool.
Yeah.
I used to play it.
Yeah.
And then, I don't know, it got super extra.
To me, they always like ratcheted up more and more and more. To
Yeah,
the point where you're
that's
like,
what I mean.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I don't. We've come to this point, like with some video games. Once something is cool, we still gotta like make it cooler.
Yeah.
And then it just fucking ruins the idea of what it was in the first place. And then after that, at that point, I'm just like,
They put concerts in the game. Like,
Yeah.
Hey, you want to come watch Marshmello or Travis Scott?
that Travis Scott one was kind of cool.
At
Like,
least it forced Fortnite kids to actually listen to good music. That's what I appreciated, because most of them are like listening to like the worst shit. And then,
Yeah.
at least they're listening to Travis Scott. There's some good production there.
Yeah.
Some decent rapping.
well, and the animation for that concert was pretty cool too, just as a whole.
I didn't watch it.
I did because I'm lame. But
Yeah.
I also watched it. And then we had to Google it or YouTube it too so the other kid could watch it.
Well, I had to watch. Did you guys see the Pokemon concert?
Mm-mm.
They did a whole Pokemon concert in the game, and they had like
On what?
on the Pokemon 25th anniversary show, and then they released an entire Pokemon album done by like Post Malone's on it, Katy Perry, like a bunch of huge artists, or like, well, huge, and I guess it depends on how you look at it, but a bunch of artists were on it, and they did like all Pokemon songs and stuff, and they had them like do in like a 3D world, and around them it was
Did
changing.
you try to
with all
copyright
of
them?
it.
Because you were already doing that.
Yeah, I've been doing this for years. What the fuck, man? I'm playing Pokemon every day. I'm out here. I'm grinding.
I don't do Snorlaxes grind,
Listen,
or do they
they
just
grind their teeth. I don't know. Do they have any teeth?
and snore?
Yeah, and they just sleep. It's like, I wish I could be a Snorlax. I'd love to just sleep all the time. In the games, it was like the Snorlax would always block your path. There was like 2 Snorlaxes, one over here and like one over here on the map, and like you'd get so far, and then you'd have to go get this Pokeflute to wake him up because he was sleeping.
Yeah. The weirdest thing that he wakes up by a flute.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And then in the game, anytime you have that, you can just reuse the flute to wake up your Pokemon in battle, which is kind of cool.
Yeah.
You have an infinite awakening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then as you get further in the game, nobody falls asleep anymore, so what's the point?
Yeah.
Yeah. I got second last night in the Pokemon tournament.
Congratulations.
I normally get first, so it's kind of sad.
Who beat you?
A guy named Glenn. It was a good game, though. Actually, the game I played
Good
against
job,
him. The crazy thing is Matt has beat me the last 2 times I played there. Matt Kroll. He's been
That's
playing.
why I was wondering if it was Maddie this time.
He beat me twice, and then I won the rest of my games. He was the only guy who would beat me in the whole story for the longest time. For the longest time. And then this girl named Gabby beat me, but it wasn't with our own decks. It was with like a build and battle thing. And I won a build and battle tournament, and then I won a bunch of tournaments, and then
I beat you that one time.
yeah, but you know when you let people win.
No.
They'll never forget.
Well, they
that.
didn't. Oh.
Yeah. Gwen beat me one time too. Like, remember Gwen Spence? She beat me too, and every time I post about Pokemon, she's like, "Remember when I beat you that one time?" I'm like, "Come on, man. Come on, man."
I mean,
Just like when I do.
exactly the same. Shelby beat me in the tournament. That was what's
she?
crazy. We had a big tournament at Matt's house, like during on July 4th for Jenny's birthday, not this year, but the year before. My brother came in town. We had a bunch of people playing. It was fun. Ian Schick was there. We had a great time, and it was a double elimination, thank God. And I played Shelby first game, and I couldn't even get a second Pokemon. She beat me immediately.
nice.
And then she ended up losing to Lane. Lane ended up getting like third. And then I ended up coming back and winning the whole thing.
Nice.
Down 1 loss from the first game, and I didn't lose the rest. Yeah, and I beat Ian Schick for the championship because I'm the greatest.
You're such a fucking loser.
Hey, listen, guys. If you want to get froggy, then let's leap, bruh. That's all I'm saying. I covered my face.
He totally did.
I know. I'm like, I gotta
He
do
got
this.
he got super intense about this Pokemon shit.
Listen,
So-
man, when you're the greatest, I'm just kidding. I put out my first
This
video.
is-
I was happy for myself. I was proud of did you see my video?
No.
I posted a video of me playing and like
Yeah.
doing the YouTube thing. And I had two things I wanted to do. The first thing was once I got 4 golden quick balls in the game, because that's like legit. That makes you a legit player. And the other thing was I want to lose a little bit of weight before I put these out. Because it's like to me I was like, if I lose weight and then I lost 20 pounds, I was like, and then I got the golden quick balls and I was like, I'm gonna do this shit. And then Shelby's like, I'm so proud of you. She's like, super stupid, but I'm really proud of you for doing it, because you've been talking about doing it forever. She's like, I have no interest in watching it. She's like, I'll share it for you. I have no interest in watching this shit. She's like, I get annoyed when you make me watch other people play this all the time. And I'm like, I'm sorry, babe.
That's when you know it's real love, right?
Yeah.
If like your girl's like, I'm gonna share it for you.
Yeah.
I don't care anymore. But
Have you noticed that I keep on all of Kim's posts when she posts about wrestling? I keep going, blink if you're being held hostage, or like resist. I did like a resist.
I swear to God, I'm not forcing her.
I know you're not.
That.
It's osmosis. It's like she's being surrounded by it, so she's like, I might as-" and then you get into it because you're like, oh, this is kind of fun. It's on TV.
I think
He sent that video
Yeah.
while I was getting my hair done, and she said, "Please don't play that." I'm gonna have to watch it 50 times at home.
No, I don't make her watch him.
Yeah,
Well,
look at him. He's pulling his. He's like, I'm lying.
I might be.
No, I did it to Shelby too because I was like, I have to. I don't like watching myself. Like that's why I hate watching
It's
the podcast.
weird.
It's weird watching yourself talk. And
Yeah.
like, in the moment you're fine, but later on you're like, why did I say that? Why didn't I? Or like I'll notice that like you went to say something and I said something and I'm like, shit, I should have shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Give you a
Right.
chance to
Yeah.
talk.
Yeah.
But I've been doing a pretty good job today. That's why you talk.
Okay.
But if there's empty space, I'm always been the guy to fill it. So when you're on a podcast, I always try to like fill it because
That's just normal talking for you too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like a mile a minute.
Yeah, you don't like dead air.
No. Da-da, da-da,
No,
da-da,
dead ass.
da-da, da-da, da-da. No,
What?
Pink Panther?
Okay.
You ever heard of that? Dead ant. They used to say dead ant. No. Yeah, he
Everybody knows
knows
what that is.
Well, then why'd you say what?
I said okay.
What?
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 What? What? What? What? You know that I'm doing it on I'm doing? She has no idea. You know what I'm doing. What? I missed that. Stone Cold Steve Austin went crazy for a while and was listening to his wristwatch all the time. It was so weird. It was such a weird thing. He was obsessed with his
My
wristwatch.
son lost my freaking Apple Watch.
Oh. Can you find it? Like, don't you have, like, find my...
Yeah, but
You just
it's
look for
dead
it.
now.
No, it still works. Find my Apple.
Yeah,
It's the
it'll
place
still
that works.
work.
See, I can use my Apple Watch to find my phone, which is, like, one of the most useful
Yeah,
things in the
I
world.
ding it all the time.
Ding.
That's the only reason I needed it.
Yeah. The only reason you want
Yeah.
to watch. She's like, to be able to find my phone.
I just want to find my phone all the time.
I have to keep my stuff away from my son all the time because he'll just take it and it'll be gone.
I took it off because I was making the turkey.
Yeah.
Because my Thanksgiving was
Oh, yeah.
early.
How was that? Yeah, we gotta talk about that.
It was great.
So tell people why you had Thanksgiving early.
I'm having weight loss surgery on November 15th.
Yay! That's exciting.
And then this is the last day that I'm able to eat like normally.
Yeah.
So tomorrow is when I have to start my pre-op diet for
There
2
you go.
weeks.
There you go.
Everybody else that's doing it has to do like a liquid diet for 2 weeks, and that would be horrible.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I don't.
Is
I
it
guess-
because you're not over a certain weight? Because you have to
No,
do
it's
something.
because I don't have the same doctor as them.
Lit. She's like, I got the best doctor. It's gonna be in there pulling candy out every
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
Halloween. So you got 15 days, like basically 2
Yeah.
weeks, and then the day of the surgery.
Yep.
So 14 days, and then the surgery's on the 15th. So today's your last day to eat stuff. What are you gonna eat? What are you thinking about? You're like, listen, this is my last, because there's certain
I
things
just
you
need
can't
like
eat after the
17
surgery.
McRibs.
There you go. Meat. Well, I know red meat's gonna be one that's hard to eat, and nuts and
Yeah.
stuff like that. Are you gonna have some peanuts?
I don't like peanuts.
Do you like almonds?
No.
Walnuts?
No.
So you're not missing anything there. You're good.
Yeah.
All
I just
right.
don't like nuts in general.
No. Rest in peace, Alex.
Sorry, Alex.
Sorry.
No, I love that is what I was like for a while there. I was straddling like maybe if I just like eat myself into overweight to the point where I can get the sugar because I'm still a little bit too less. It's like then I can. This is the crazy thing. This is a true statistic and it's gonna blow your fucking mind.
Okay.
People who lose the weight naturally and get to their goal weight, people who get the weight loss surgery. The people who get the weight loss surgery are less likely to gain the weight back.
Yeah.
It doesn't seem that way because you would be like, well, they worked hard for it. You know, they went and put the work in, so they appreciate it. Apparently, the weight loss surgery is so good that you are less likely to the recidivism rate for the weight loss surgery is lower than people who lose the weight naturally.
Yeah.
Because you can't eat the foods that
Yeah.
you were that you
They
like.
Yeah.
because they restrict. So there's a restriction component in it, or you'll mess up your stomach bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then on
You
top
can
of
stretch
it
it back out.
yet you lose the weight so quick that you kind of just like, I don't want to put it back on. So you work,
Right.
you know what I mean? To me, I look at it as like, for a long time, I would think in my head, like, you're cheating, you know what I mean? Because a lot of people feel
It's
that way,
not
like you're kind of
cheating.
cheating. Because you're taking...
Yeah, a lot of people say that.
Yeah, people
It's
say
like-
it. That's what I'm saying.
yeah.
It's in my head, I had that.
Fucking haters.
But then I read the statistics, and I'm easily swayed with facts. If you give me a
And
fact,
it's not like
I'll be swayed.
it's not like having the surgery is going to instantly mean that you
Nope.
lose the weight,
You
because you
still
still
have
have
to
to follow the diet.
Yep.
You still have to do the exercise,
and you can
still
put the
have
weight
to do
back
the
on
work.
if you don't do the
Yeah.
things.
You can stretch your stomach back out, back to where it was.
I look at it as some people, it can get away from you. Your weight can get away from you, or like it could be like poor eating habits that you learned as a kid, and that's harder to break. So the way I look at it now is like it's a reset for people. It gives them a chance to go back to it helps them to restrict things because it gives them a hard restriction, like you can't eat this, and then it also gives them a chance to go back and start over with the knowledge and
and there's a lot of people with the medical
maturity they have.
issues
Yeah.
True.
that
Yeah.
they
Like
can't lose the weight.
Yeah, your asthma is
My asthma,
severely
I can't-
debilitating when it
yeah.
comes to the point of trying to lose weight.
Yeah. My asthma, I've got the thyroid issue.
Yeah.
That's why I gained all the weight, because
Yeah.
I wasn't this big.
No, when I met you, you were tiny.
Yeah.
You were a tiny lady. Well, you're short in general, but you were
Yeah.
also tiny in general too. Yeah. And I mean, honestly, it's like you've had that going on, and then like you've also had really weird jobs where you've kind of had to sit down the whole time. To me, that's the rough thing. Is like you almost need to find like at work. I do a lot better job when I have something where I'm physically. When I don't have to move, I literally will gain.
And then when I gained the weight, I got pregnant.
Yeah, and then that's like, hey, guess what?
And once I get pregnant, I can't lose that baby weight afterwards. Like I was 120-ish in high school.
Yeah.
Then I got pregnant with my girls when I was like 19.
Yeah.
I got up to like 160. I was 160 for like up until they were like 10 or 11.
Yeah.
And then I got pregnant. Then I had my thyroid issue.
Yeah.
I got up to like 190. And then I got pregnant with Castiel as soon as they figured out it was my thyroid. So then I couldn't lose it again.
Yeah. But you're going through, like, the crazy thing is how long has it been that you've been going through this process to get the surgery?
It's been almost a year and a half.
With COVID and everything.
I had to do 6 months of doctor's visits.
Yeah.
Then I had to go in and do the evaluation. It's taken almost a year and a half, maybe 2 years to even get a surgery date.
Yeah. And then they want you to show them that you can.
Yeah, the 6 months was I have to spend an entire month like actively trying to lose weight.
Yeah.
Which I did.
Yeah. You lost some weight.
Yeah.
It's just hard when you have like the truth of the matter is when you have the thyroid issue, when you have a debilitating, like you really have a really rough asthma. Like you have to carry your shit around. You can't do nothing. And I've heard you like be like, and like you've had to go into it. And it's like when you have that, you can't like exercise to lose the weight.
No,
so you have to
I can't do, like, the
basically
cardio
not feed
and stuff.
yourself. And then with the thyroid thing, it also makes it impossible.
Yeah.
So it's just so many hormonal things going on. This reset's going to be really good for you.
And a lot of people, when they lose the weight, they get rid of like the thyroid issues can reset.
Yeah, you can
my
reset all of
asthma
that.
will be so much better because I won't have all the extra weight.
Yeah.
Like my knees and stuff will be better. I can walk more. I'll be.
It
able
gives
to
you
do
a
more.
chance to it gives you a chance to go back to a place where you can start to build healthy habits that
Yeah.
right now you can't build habits because it's so hard. It's like just
And I'm
compressing
such an
you.
active person.
Yeah,
Like,
you were like hiking every day during COVID.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I go out and do stuff all the time.
I know.
I can't now.
Yeah.
And I hate it.
Yeah. I'm excited for you, dude. It's so exciting. I've been working out, trying to lose weight because I'm like if I don't start working out now, I'm gonna be the biggest person on this podcast for sure. Because you're just gonna melt away. Yeah. I'm excited for you. Brian's tiny. He's been killing it. Your whole life you've been tiny, haven't you?
I don't know.
You eat like a fat kid, but don't have the fat kid body.
I eat like once a day, dude.
Yeah, to
be honest,
you just have
like,
great eating habits.
I probably have the worst eating habits, to be honest.
But
He
if you
drinks
eat-
a
if
Red
you
Bull
eat-
every hour.
If you eat whatever you want once a day,
A lot of Red
and then
Bull.
you just don't eat the rest of the day, you're good. That's all. That's how I've lost 20 pounds.
Yeah,
I eat what I want for
Yeah.
one meal a day.
as I like listen to you, like I don't eat just because like I'm like, man, that sounds really good. I'll eat because
Because you
I'm
have
kind
to.
of hungry
Yeah.
right now. Like so, like, and that's how I've been like that for a really long time.
Oh, so you mean you're a healthy person?
Is that what that means?
That's healthy eating, man.
Is it?
I'll eat. I'm like,
But
I
I
have
eat
3
shit.
meals.
I eat a lot of shit food. So
I
like,
only-
don't.
I only remember that I have to eat is because I have to feed my
Yeah,
kids.
yeah. But having a healthy relationship with food is like you only eat when you're hungry. A lot of people that don't have a healthy relationship with food, they eat even when they're not hungry.
Yeah.
That's the problem. You don't want to eat if you're not hungry. Like you need to almost have to
using
reset
food as
your
like a
mind.
coping mechanism for like when you're bored
When
or
you're bored,
Yeah,
when you're upset.
drunk, high, drunk.
Yeah.
See, I don't use food as a coping mechanism for that. I just use weed.
And I just use masturbation.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. That's hilarious, dude. Yeah, that's cool though. That's exciting, dude. I'm excited for you. I mean, like, cause you got a couple more weeks, and then you'll do it, and then you'll probably be like, how long are you have to like, kind of chill? Are you in bed?
I mean, it doesn't matter because I won't have to work anyways.
Yeah. So you were talking about the other day about going back to work in January and just being super.
Yeah, nobody works in
They're
it.
not gonna know. Yeah.
I'm really excited about them not knowing who I am and not talking to me.
Well, you change your hair so much, and then you're gonna come in and you're gonna be like super thin, to change hair.
Yeah.
Like, who's the new girl? And I'm like, that's Courtney, bro.
Yeah.
She's been here for 8+ years.
Yeah.
I mean, she ain't worked in the last year.
Yeah.
That's awesome, though. I'm really,
Damn it.
well, that's one way to throw yourself.
I've got really bad asthma.
Yeah. I got really bad asthma. Let me smoke my vape. Yeah, it's not just you.
Keep them things on me.
Yeah, I was really Shelby. You know,
Gotta-
she got pregnant with the baby, and at one point she got up to 190, which is like for her. She's like, this is the biggest like I've ever been, and she's like, I can't believe it. And she's 5'10", 5'9", like almost 5'6".
She's just really skinny built.
When we first started dating, she was like so thin that like for a minute there I was like, this girl might be on drugs, and she wasn't.
It is
on
Kokomo.
drugs. It is Kokomo. That's what I'm saying. But she
Yeah.
was so thin. I'm like, and I remember somebody was even saying like, oh, your girl's on drugs. I'm like, no, she's not. I'm with her
People
all
said
the
that
time.
to you?
Yeah.
Wow.
You know one of the people that said
Yeah.
it to me.
People are assholes.
Or who said it about her for no reason.
Yeah.
But yeah, the funny thing, when he said that she was pregnant and she was 190, I'm like, what? You should have said this a year ago. But it was, to me, it was such a weird situation because she's since the baby, she's been kind of fighting. She's like, this is the hardest I've ever had to lose weight. The baby was almost 9 pounds. So he was
Babies
a gigantic
ruin
baby.
you.
Yeah.
Don't have kids.
But
Ever.
she
That's
started
what the
doing
kids are saying
OMAD. We were
these
both doing
days.
OMAD. Like, both of us have been doing it. And I was like so excited. I was telling her, I was like, I lost 20 pounds. I'm killing it. And then she was like, I'm going to step on the scale. She went upstairs. She's like 3 pounds from her goal weight, which was 165. This lady's dropped almost 30 pounds, didn't even know it. Like she knew she was losing weight. Like she
Yeah.
knew she felt better. She was doing the things that she needed to do. It's just, she's like, you just have more to lose than me. I was like, I know. I got so much more. But I was so proud of her. She ain't going to post
Well,
it
the
on
higher
Instagram.
your weight, it should be easier for you to get it off.
Yeah, it should be, but it's also it's hard. The start is hard. You just have to continue. It's all about fucking consistency. And the thing is, like, if you're not consistent, like right now I'm having a coffee. No, I haven't been having coffee.
Yeah.
Well, I switched. Normally I wait till
Yeah,
Sunday.
I was confused
I know.
actually today. I was like, "Oh, you got a coffee?" I would have stopped.
No, you're good. I know you had
The
stopped.
one
to
day
hit me
I
up.
don't ask.
Well, you're like, I'll stop asking. I was like, no, you're good. But the only reason why I got a coffee today is because I have like, you're supposed to only, when you do OMAD, you're supposed to take 2 days off.
Yeah.
A week. I normally only take 1 day, and I have like a 2-meal day. And I usually do it on Friday, or either Saturday or Sunday. This week I did on Saturday, so I didn't fast last night. So I'm going to eat one time today, and then I'm fasting the rest of the day. So I figured I'd have a coffee this morning, eat a meal around like noon 30, 1 o'clock, and then be done for the day.
Alex decided to start dieting last week. I was like, this is my last week to eat, and now you're going to be like, no, I can't eat that.
Yeah. I mean, but
Like, you could have waited a week.
listen.
But his diabetes is at the lowest amount that he's ever had it,
And
so...
he has 1 or 2.
He has 2.
He has 2?
Yeah.
So he can get it to go away.
Yeah. No, you can't.
Type 2? Yeah.
No, you can't.
With diet.
Well, it's diet, and if he takes his insulin and stuff, he's got it bad.
Really? I'm pretty sure. I've known people that have reverse type 2 diabetes through diet. If you just stop, if you do like a ketogenic diet, if you like get away from doing the other stuff. I know it's possible to
Yeah, I think I've
completely
heard
reverse
He's
it.
on so
things
many
to that.
medicines and
Yeah,
stuff
yeah.
for it, though, too.
Yeah, but if he sticks to it and tries to just lower carb intake, doesn't drink sugar, and I think within like a couple of months, if he does it, I'm not a doctor, but I've watched videos
He's
of
played
doctors.
one a
Right.
couple times.
I have played a doctor on
You
TV.
watched House? No.
Come
I
here.
watched House too.
Turn your head and cough. Remember that? Okay. I remember. In
I
eighth
don't.
grade- No, you didn't have to do that. In 8th grade, I was playing basketball, and I remember I was talking to everybody, and I was like, I gotta leave later. I gotta go to the doctor. And they're like, what is that? I was like, my physical for. And they were all laughing or whatever. And then I was in Spanish class. And there was like an intercom that was like, we've got Jordan, he needs to come down, he's got a doctor's appointment, and all my buddies were like, turning their head and coughing as I was going to the door, and I was like, I was like, these motherfuckers. They knew I was going to get my balls jiggled by an old man. Yeah, but you joined the military, so you know the exact what it's like. They do the whole thing there too. They check you for.
I have a concern.
What is it?
You know when you're pregnant, you go in to all your appointments and they check for your see if you're dilated or whatever.
Yeah.
My last appointment I had with Dr. Hot, he stuck his finger in my butt. And every single woman that I have talked to that has had him as a doctor say that never happened to them.
What is he doing?
I don't know.
Did he tell you what he was doing?
No.
He was just like, let me just see what's up there.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes
why just me? Why mine?
Well, maybe here's the thing, and maybe this is getting a little bit too graphic for you kids, so maybe earmuffs. Maybe he thought you had
no, he
a
was
hernia.
No.
A hernia?
No, it'd be hemorrhoid, but
Hemorrhoid. That's what it was.
That's not what it was.
No.
No.
Do you know what it was?
No, he never said.
Well, you know.
And I assumed it was just a regular thing that they did, like they did to everybody. And then I'm like, did he stick his finger in your butt? And they're like,
you know what?
no.
After this podcast, I'm gonna ask Shelby if he's done that to her because she has Dr. Hot.
Yeah.
He's the nicest one.
Yeah, he's nice.
He's the coolest one.
But why just me?
My ex had a doctor when she went in. I think it was Dr. Roberts or whatever. I think that was his name. But she went in. My ex, with Nathaniel, she went in and she was seeing him before we moved to Washington State. And when she went in, she had not shaved for a while because she was pregnant. She's like, I'm not shaving. And
you can't reach it.
She's like, I'm not doing it. And she's also like 6'2", so she's like, I'm not shaving. I'm not doing any of that. And she went in, and he made a comment where he was like, oh, he's like, most girls your age shave. And she was like, she quit going to see him. She's like, I'm out.
Yeah, it's a
what?
weird thing to fucking say.
Yeah,
you don't say that.
You do not reference your other
patients
when you're with. It was
you
so
don't make comments about other people's genitals while you're at the doctor at all.
I'm like, listen, if you're a male OBGYN, already you're on sus.
Yeah.
You're on a sus path. And I realized for a long time we didn't have a lot of women doctors or whatever because of, the system was shitty. But now, if you're a woman doctor, if you look at vaginas, you should be a woman doctor. Like, you really should.
I don't think it matters.
It doesn't matter, but to me, it's just if you're a guy and you're going to college and you're going to be a doctor and you're like, I think I'm going to be a pussy doctor. That's sus from the start, right? Like,
I mean, Dr. Hot's pretty professional. When
he's
he
great. He's great. I mean, he's pretty professional, but he did stick a finger in your ass.
I mean,
maybe it was nice.
And then he had the curtain, and then he came up and he had a cigarette. And then he was like, I'm going to get back.
I ain't trying to assume, but I kind of always thought Dr. Hot was kind of gay.
He's got kids and he's married to a woman.
That's cool. That don't mean he's not.
I think he... yeah. I think everybody thinks that.
Yeah.
I think everybody thinks that.
Listen, he's seen way more pussy than you and I will ever see.
Absolutely. So.
I don't know if that's a good thing or not.
Yeah, some of them are pretty sus pussy. That's the thing. Like you probably think in your head, like when you're in college and you're going to school for medical school, and you're like, it'd be nice to look at pussies all day, but then you forget like what girls go for. They go for things that aren't great at all.
Yeah, then you're just like,
it changes your entire relationship with vagina. No. I'm not down with it. I'm not good. I'm good.
I'm glad I was talking about my butthole on the podcast.
It was only a matter of time.
Yeah, it was only a matter. I already talked about showing my butthole on this podcast.
Yeah,
too, so
the same episode.
This is the butthole episode. Thank you for sticking around with the butthole episode.
This is
oh my God.
Buttholes and Let's Go Brandon.
Let's go butthole.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, let's go butthole.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's for you.
You missed the hole.
I know. I was the other one. I figured she had an episiotomy, so that's why it was open on the side. Yeah, episiotomies are a pretty rough thing.
Have you ever read the nurse things on Reddit?
No, I don't even. Tell me about one. What are you talking about? Like,
okay. So apparently, there's a thing where there's like in your intestines, there's like a little hole where things can get stuck in at the very end of it. I don't know what it's called.
Yeah. But
that can rupture, which means that you can get a hole in between your vagina hole and your intestines. So these people poop from their vaginas.
Poop into their vaginas, so they poop into their vaginas and then poop it out of their vaginas.
Yeah, because it ruptured.
That explains my ex. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. That's fucking crazy, dude.
There was a bunch of stories. There was a story about it was the worst vaginal stories from nurses.
Oh, okay.
This lady was in there. She they kept finding ants in her room, and they couldn't figure out where they were coming from. She had an entire colony of ants in her vagina.
How the fuck you not know?
How do you not?
She said that
You didn't feel that shit?
She said she felt itching, but she was too nervous to tell him.
Listen, this is the problem with genitals. Like, if you have genitals, which is everybody, just keep a track of your genitals. Take care of them.
I think she was a very large woman, so
You could be large and still take care of your vagina. I mean,
Yeah.
listen, you have it. It's yours. You only get one.
Yeah.
Yeah. You only get one. You gotta take care of it. And fellas, take care of your penises.
Yeah.
Just clean them.
Check your balls.
It's the most awkward thing is going to the doctor and being like, listen, there's something going on.
There's something stuck in my ass.
Yeah, there's something in my ass, and I don't know.
He's
how
probably
to do
checking for that thing that I lost up there.
it. You're like, oh wait, I forgot to. I did
Wait.
I've been looking for my Apple Watch, and I told him I don't know where I put it, and I thought I was blaming Castillo this whole time, and then the other day I heard you got mail from my asshole, and I was like,
Yeah. That's what it was. Wait. Mom?
Mom. Hey, I can hear you. Yeah. You can call over. Come over.
She's the only one that calls me.
Yeah, she's the only person that calls. Her and the Prince of Nigeria.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's me, the Crown Prince of Nigeria. I'm gonna miss Black Panther.
I am in America. I am stuck. I want to get back home.
There you go. You should do a character like that for one of the wrestling things that's come through. You thought you were like, hold on, I gotta work on this next accent first.
So I get super scared about doing that.
Oh, the accents are hard in general.
Well, that and one time, like at some point, somebody's gonna be like, "Bro, this is so fucked up." I mean, not that I'm opposed to fucked up things, because literally yesterday I dressed up as a priest.
Yeah, I saw a butt smacking video.
Yeah. I had my God mask as a priest. I had some holy water and some shit. Which was definitely just some crap.
What was Kim? Is she a schoolgirl?
Yeah, she was a schoolgirl.
Okay, so we were talking about that because Shelby saw you guys' pictures like, oh, they look so cute together.
And then one of the other people at the shop were Jesus.
Brent.
Yeah.
Brent came in as Jesus with dreads and everything. I loved it, dude. It was lit. It was lit, man. They did some fun stuff at Fade. I mean, it feels really a little bit like a high school, but like I'll let it go, like a middle school. Because they do so many. Like they had a purge day.
Yeah,
they had like a what other days they did?
They've had a
superhero day, wrestler day.
That one was funny.
Cartoon,
dude. Then somebody came in as Hulk Hogan and Macho Man. I was like, I was actually
Bridget and Haley.
Haley, man, Haley's she freaking killed it. Who was she? Was she
Macho Man?
Yeah, I think she was Macho Man.
Dude, I'll tell you this much: when they came in with that, I was mad at your girl. I was like, listen, you've got a wrestler at home. You should have went all out for this one.
She was Darby Allin.
I know she looked good, but like it was still like I
wrestling
wanted to do a character.
Wrestling isn't her thing
because it was Darby Allin was cool for her because it was the first wrestler. Like she's like, hey, he's kind of cool, and I'm like, oh, okay.
No, she still should have come in as Sting.
Full Undertaker,
Sting or like Ultimate Warrior. She'd have killed the Ultimate
Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Warrior's super cringe.
Well, he is, but newer kids.
Not in my house. Fuck
not
that
in
shit.
my house. All right, that's it. Next time she needs to dress up as we'll talk about him again. Crossface guy.
Oh. Yeah, he's welcome. Great wrestler.
Yeah, great wrestler.
Horrible person.
Horrible person. That doesn't matter. Yeah.
No.
It's kind of like when you talk about Hollywood, Hulk Hogan.
Well, the difference.
I was surprised somebody would dress up as him.
The difference between
they probably didn't know.
difference between him and Hogan is he was a great wrestler, ended up being a horrible person because of bad events. Hogan, horrible wrestler, also horrible person in general.
But he had a great character. Which is why he became big.
No, he didn't have a character.
I think that he was
Hollywood?
just big when...
Let me tell you something, brother.
He did. That's not a character.
It's a voice.
Yeah, that's it.
That's enough.
That's
it was
it.
enough in the 90s.
Say your prayers.
That was just
Eat
him.
your vitamins.
Yeah.
Yeah. He was just big because it was like, that's
when
it was big.
He didn't say his prayers or eat his vitamins.
Yeah.
The only thing he did was
praise
hookers. The only thing he did was praise hookers and take steroids. Fuck that shit.
This is a Pokemon wrestling podcast?
Yeah, Pokemon wrestling.
Generally,
yeah. We talk about what we do, so it makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm dressed up as a Pokemon, so this is about as Pokemon as it gets.
I guess he's a wrestler, Pains, right?
Yeah.
A wrestler, Jace.
Yeah.
I could be Enzo.
My costume is just my normal clothes.
Yeah, just your normal clothes, but with black lipstick.
Yeah.
Just a witch.
Yeah.
Just
I found black lipstick.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, where was that at?
Walmart.
Walmart.
I went there to buy some blood and they didn't have any.
That the other day. I would have worn the black.
I do want to be... See, that's what I was getting ready to say. Look, We did a whole photo shoot and shoot as these witches, and I'm the only one that wore lipstick. I'm just saying.
Because, look, hold it. I didn't feel super comfortable wearing red lipstick for multiple reasons. I'm just going to leave it at that, but that's what it was.
I didn't even make that connection.
Yeah.
Listen. We're not doing the story of Adidon. God, yeah. Do you have any kids with strippers we need to know about?
Maybe.
Former strippers.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Well,
I got these fade earrings from Mother Flockers.
Who is that? Is that the one that
Lindsay's doing it?
Yeah. They do a lot of crazy stuff. Those are insane.
Uh-huh.
Are they real?
They have like little gems in them, or like little things in them.
Where are they fake feathers though? Or are they real
don't
feathers?
know.
Like, are you worried that they
Am I gonna get like
it looks
rabies?
Like plastic. It looks plastic to me.
They're cool.
I like it though.
They're very fancy though.
You got to get some that are made out of mallards.
Like a duck?
Like a duck.
Duck.
Yeah. The mallard. You know how they have the really cool ones? They're like almost like they're like multicolored.
Yeah.
Those are lit.
I think those would be illegal.
No, they wouldn't.
No.
The ducks at the park are free. The government doesn't tell you this. The ducks at the park are free. You can just walk up and take one.
Yeah.
If you can grab a dog off the street, you can grab a duck.
I actually saw a TikTok where a guy was taking ducks out of parks, and they're like, no, those are the park's property, and you're stealing them.
I have 62 ducks in my backyard.
Do you? Yeah. Did you see the same TikTok?
I legit do have ducks in my backyard.
Yeah?
A whole pond.
You have a pond?
Yeah, there's a whole pond and everything. Ducks.
Yeah.
Well, the one duck. It's one duck and a bunch of geese.
Yeah. Yeah. Which one's fuckable, the duck or the geese?
It's this
Try to
one
catch a goose.
really weird goose.
Yeah.
That's the fuckable one, but it's weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the ugly duckling. It's the swan.
Yeah.
Wasn't there a show? Remember where there was a show called The Swan, where they would take ugly people and they'd give them plastic surgery until they were pretty?
It's fucking hard.
I remember I used to watch that.
Why can't they bring that back? I would love to be on that show.
Yeah.
Let's go in there. Hey, can you guys make me like 6'1", 6'2"? They have the technology now. Did you guys see that?
They've had that for a while. I've looked it up quite a few
Wait, they
times.
can make me taller?
Yeah.
Bro,
They stretch your
break
legs.
your fucking like they break your actual bone.
Yeah.
They stretch it and then they regrow the bone. So you're like that's scary as shit.
Should I do it?
Let's do it. I'll do it too. I'm
Cool.
5'7". I gotta do something.
I'm 4'11".
I know, but you're a girl.
So?
Yeah. Nobody cares how tall a girl.
I'm gonna look like a child.
Being under 6 foot as a man
Yeah.
is demeaning.
Yeah.
As
it's hard as fuck, right?
Yeah, it's just
being under 6 foot, because you know how many women are like, you got to be 6 foot to be with me. And
Right.
she's like 4'11".
Alex is like 5'3".
I know, but he's Mexican, so it's okay.
I think it's because I'm so short, so we even it out.
It's great. Yours' kids are screwed, but it's
Yeah.
great.
Elena's as tall as me now.
Oh yeah. Do you think she's going to be as tall as he is, or do you think?
I think she's probably stopped growing at this point.
Yeah.
nice.
I mean, your kids are getting big, man. It's like I've known them since they were little.
Yeah.
And I'm like, my kid is starting to look like a man. It's creeping me out.
I don't like it.
Yeah.
It's weird.
It's creepy. It's creepy. You know, you've got older kids.
I know.
It's creepy, right?
It's weird.
How old is he?
14.
Yeah, that's scary, dude.
Yeah,
That's
it's
a
all
scary
scary.
age.
I don't love it.
Did you have to have the talk?
I've had multiple talks.
Yeah.
I don't like them.
I keep asking my kids if I need to have the talk with them, and they're like, "No, Mom."
Yeah, my
But then they
ex-wife
get all the
told me.
jokes on the TV shows I watch, and I'm like,
Yeah, because if you don't have the talk, TikTok or whatever,
they've heard
something.
They've heard the talk before you
It's
even
somewhere.
thought of it. Yeah, yeah.
Their
Like-
friends are giving them the talk.
they'll say something. I'm like, "Do we need to talk about sex?" And they're
Why?
like,
That didn't happen for
"Ah!"
y'all didn't learn from shit from not your parents.
Yeah.
So it's no different.
Yeah, the only difference is they have access to. We didn't have access to it all immediately just by going Google.com.
Yeah.
When we were kids, we had to like, oh, what is it? And they're like, I got this magazine I found.
We had
in the fucking-"
Barbies.
Yeah.
I had Barbies.
Yeah, you're like, listen, all girls have.
My mom
nothing
kept
in their
finding them
crotch
all.
and boobs
My
without
mom kept
nipples.
finding them all scissored. And
Oh yeah, she came in. She's like, they're scissored.
Like
Why
my
are they
neighbors had
stalls
satellite
naked?
TV, like, and you remember when if you had a satellite, you knew like,
Yeah.
oh, they got everything
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
So that's how I figured shit.
what was that show where they used to walk around on the street?
Real sex.
Taxi
Yeah.
cab confessions.
They had
No.
that one, real sex.
It
and
was
they
real
had-
sex.
Yeah.
I learned a lot from Sue.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Sue Johansson. She informed all of our childhood. Kids nowadays will never know how important an old lady talking about dildos and lubricant. Next tell you supply.
I knew entirely too much about anal beads.
Yeah. That was the weird thing. That's what's funny nowadays when they're like when these parents are going into the schools in Carmel and stuff, and they're freaking out about these kids are going to learn about all this stuff from school, and I don't necessarily think the library at school is the best place to learn it, but at the same time, they're going to learn it somewhere. We learned it from an old lady on the internet or on the TV. Like you're going to learn all this stuff, and like we learned about butt beads and all kinds of stuff.
If it wasn't for the Oxygen Channel, I mean, I wouldn't have learned a lot of shit, to be honest. I also learned how to listen to women's feelings.
We had a lot of stuff in the Cosmo magazines too.
I learned not to cross a woman by watching Lifetime. Because every Lifetime movie, it was like a man being like, no, to a woman a couple times, pushing her down, and then like the end of the movie is he gets killed, and everybody's like, good job, girl.
Yeah.
It's just like it's like women's fantasy. It's like Lord of the Rings for women.
What was it? Snap?
It's super weird. Yeah. That was
Snap
that was
real.
pre-Snap.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was pre-Snap. It was before.
That's what led on to Snap.
Oh yeah.
They're like, can we get that? But can we get real stories?
You have to make sure it's on as your husband walks in the house, so they know not to fuck with you.
Yeah, I remember the big one. Remember the movie Chicago? Mm-hmm. He ran into my knife. He ran into my knife 5 times or 10 times.
No way, I didn't say that.
Whatever it was. You never seen that? No, there was all the girls who were like a grade or 2 above me who I hung out with. They were all obsessed with Chicago. They loved the. I did it. I said I did it. It was like a whole. It's called like the Jailhouse. What's something like that, right?
It's one of the songs. I know Kim loves it.
Yeah. It's basically like these women all killed their husbands and they're all or their boyfriends and they were all. And it's like this. It's like a women's empowerment song. And every time there's a women's empowerment song, whether it's country music or like Chicago, it's always killing a man. Yeah. Earl's dead.
Yeah, I was gonna say, didn't the Dixie Chicks do that shit?
Yeah,
they killed Earl.
They killed Earl.
Yeah, I'm sure Martine McBride probably killed a man.
Yeah.
She did.
Reba's had to kill
Reba should have killed a man.
But if she don't got a couple.
Dolly Parton, I think, is the only one that hasn't killed a man.
She
She's
didn't
like,
kill
please
him.
don't
She
take.
Bro, she suffocated.
She just
shut up. She
begging
suffocated
him.
somebody with. I'm just saying.
Titties, yeah, she's the best though.
I would be okay to die like that.
Dolly is a queen. She can have whatever she wants.
She's amazing.
She's literally probably one of the greatest like women like superstars of all time, right? Like we have to admit,
Not even just her music and
no,
stuff.
her person, who she is as a person.
Her as a person is awesome.
Yeah, she's so important to even Whitney Houston. Without her, Whitney Houston doesn't have "And I Will Always Love You," and that song is one of the biggest songs of all time.
Really?
She wrote it. Dolly Parton wrote.
Mm-hmm.
I will always. She wrote so many songs. She was a huge songwriter. One of the best of all time, I would say. Like if you like song, like she just writes really great songs, sings well, and then she gives books away to kids. Did you know that?
I subscribe to it.
I know she likes black people, so I'm all for some Dolly Parton.
She's donated a bunch of money to Nashville and like the surrounding towns. She's got Dolly World.
Yeah.
Dolly World.
Dollywood. Is it Dollywood?
Is it Dollywood or Dolly World?
Dollywood.
I think it's Dollywood. Yeah. It's okay.
Yeah.
It's the same. I mean, it's still cool as shit. Like she's done so much and she does stuff for kids, and then on top of all that, did you know like there was a weird? I'm pretty sure the story with her goes is she was signed to this guy who was kind of taking advantage of her, and then she left the guy. Finally got a new contract and did her own thing. Went solo and did her own thing for a while, and then she's such a good person that he kind of he lost everything. He ended up losing the rights to her music. She bought all of her music back. And then she went back and she took care of this guy after it was all said and done. Because she's like, he's a good guy. He just fucked up. Really? And she's such a good person that she went back and made sure he was taken care of before he died.
Taylor Swift could never.
Taylor Swift could never. Fucking Miranda Lambert can suck a dick, man.
Kesha.
Well, Kesha's been through a lot. She's been through a lot,
Just kidding.
I mean,
she was like abused by her manager.
Yeah. I don't think the story is the same.
Yeah. There's a lot going on there. Kesha gets a pass for me, other than that terrible song that she can't sing, the one where she's like the ballad that was huge about the situation where she was crying. And
I liked it.
It's a good song, but like she can't sing it in her
No.
live. Like I heard her do it live, and I'm like, she can't hit the notes. There's a really high part, and she has no business trying that.
Oh.
As a singer, I'm just offended.
I want to like Kesha.
Yeah. I know one Kesha
I feel like
song.
I really want to, and then I follow her on TikTok, and I'm like, oh, she's so odd.
Did you ever see the video of her trying to give a hug to Jerry Seinfeld? And he's like, no,
Yeah.
no, thank you, no, thank you.
Yeah.
He didn't know
she
who
posted
was.
that on TikTok.
Yeah, it's so funny. He's like, no, thank you. She's like, I just want one hug. And he's like, no. And she's like, oh. And she walks away, and they're like, he's like, who is that? And they're like, that's Kesha. He's like, oh, I wish her all the success. I just don't want to hug her. Jerry Seinfeld's like, I already have a 12-year-old wife, and don't fuck with me. He fucking started dating his wife, and she was 17 years old, and he was like 30-something.
Really?
Yeah, he met her in the park.
That's like a
Damn,
very
Woody
big
Allen.
thing in celebrities. They all date really.
It's creepy.
Yeah.
But he did have her parents' blessing, and at 17, if you have that, you're technically allowed to, but it's still creepy. Especially when you're a rich celebrity, because it almost seems like you're paying for it. Doesn't
Yeah.
it? Doesn't it kind of seem like that?
Yeah, like you.
Like, you plucked them out of it. I'm going to make you a star. A.K.A. the person that does my laundry while I'm on tour.
Yeah.
Oh, also, you'll be able to go to Louis Vuitton, all the places that we were talking about earlier.
Yeah.
You know what,
But
girl?
not in Kokomo.
You know what, girl, treat yourself. Go to gigs. Go to Burlington. You know what I'm saying?
No, go to the mall.
Yeah, you go to the mall.
We don't have Sears or JCPenney anymore.
What do we have in the mall now? Do we even have anything good? Hibbett. Actually, the only store I like in there is Hibbett, really.
What
I
is
like
that?
Finish Line. It's like a sports store. But they have like a lot of really cool... They got North Face, Nike, stuff like that.
I go to the one across the hall, the cheap shoe store.
Which... No, it's not. It's a shoe store, but it's like a sports store.
Yeah.
And they have clothes. Like, they have lots
Yeah.
of clothes. Okay. Which one do you go to?
The cheap one on the other side of the mall.
Oh, was it Rack Room?
Yeah, Rack Room.
Yeah.
They got good shoes in there, too.
That's where I got these.
For girls, yeah. Like, that's baller. What are those? Are those Doc Martens?
These are Doc Martens.
Those are sweet.
But
I
they're
got some Docs.
sparkly.
Nice.
And they're black. Black sparkly with... But what I love about Doc Martens is they have one bottom.
What?
You got some blood on them.
Yeah, that actually is.
Yeah.
Is that real blood?
No, it's not
okay,
real
he just
blood.
touched it. I'm like, did you just touch it?
Oh, yeah.
No, I was making costumes.
Shit. What's going on here? Okay. Just so you guys know, this is very important. T.Y. Hilton's playing today. I mean, I know it's... Happy Halloween. We never said that. We never said Happy
1
Halloween.
in 5? Doesn't
No,
matter.
no, that's the Pacers are 1-6.
Oh, yeah.
Why do we have to talk about it, man?
Okay.
All right, Pacers are 1-6. The Colts are like 3-4. 3-4 or 4 and 3. They lost those 3 games, and since then they played really well.
They're not going to make the playoffs. I'm just going to let you all know that right now.
Why not? Why not? You think so?
Just because I have no faith in the Colts. And I'm sorry.
Carson Wentz has been on a tear, baby. Have you seen him playing? Have you seen his QBR over the last four has been over 100, and he's been playing in the top half of the league in the last 4 games. Even though one of them was a loss, but he's been playing. The one against the Ravens, which was really heartbreaker, he didn't lose that. The defense lost it. And I don't even really blame the defense. It was injuries because Rodgers went out, and a couple of the cornerbacks went out, and then they had to bring in practice squad guys playing in the corners, and they just got torched. Like Lamar Jackson's like, okay, I'm playing against nobody. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown.
Yeah.
We still should have won that game. Our kicker was hurt. Now we have a better kicker.
I'm not going to lie. I haven't watched football all year,
Yeah.
so I don't know.
Okay.
I doubt the Colts will really do
I watched
anything
the Colts,
because I'm a Colts fan, and I have no expectations anymore.
Listen, if we start to win everything and we win the Super Bowl, just remember on this podcast, he's going to have to apologize.
I will.
If we win the Super Bowl, he has to
I know
apologize.
my favorite sport now.
What?
It's Special Olympics.
It's not a sport.
I mean, it's
multiple
an
sports.
event.
Yeah, there you go. Your favorite organization is
Yeah.
Special Olympics. Have you ever played?
Yeah.
Yeah? Yeah. You can actually play.
No, my uncle does.
Yeah. You have asthma really bad. I'm pretty sure you can get out there.
What could I do?
Nothing.
I can
No running.
swim.
Yeah. Can you swim? Would you? Asthma was still there. You know what? You know what? Also, I read though. This was pretty cool. So this might be helpful if your asthma does act up. I read, or I watched a guy explain a study on YouTube. When I say read, that's what I mean. The guy, I read the text because he shows you the text, but really it's a guy explaining it because I'm a fucking idiot. But he's a doctor and his wife's a doctor. They're both doctors, which is crazy. And he does a YouTube thing, and he was explaining that your body response to going to the sauna for 20 minutes is a similar response to working out for 20 minutes. So if you can't work out, you could always go to the Y or something, and you could sit in the sauna. You have the same inflammatory response.
Like the hot tubs and the taking a shower and stuff.
Yeah. But they're saying the sauna in particular, if you can withstand 20-25 minutes of it, if you can't do a workout, it actually will help you with the process of it can help you lose weight. I mean, they're saying they don't want it to replace exercise, but they're letting you know that if for some reason you can't exercise on a day, but you can get to the sauna, they're like, that's probably still good.
But also the heat in the sauna is not very...
Well, it's great. Heat shock proteins are important.
Yeah, but when you can't breathe.
Yeah, it's hard to breathe. Yeah, nobody cares about you breathing.
Right.
Just go in there with an oxygen mask on. The whole thing explodes.
My grandma was constantly like...
I mean, could you? Wait, is there an open fire in a sauna?
No, it's a stone. They're hot stones.
Yeah,
so
it's
they
just
heat up
steam.
stone. They heat up rocks. That's how a sauna works. It's pretty
You
crazy.
could probably take an oxygen.
But that would be a non-infrared, right?
Yeah, right.
Infrared's different. Infrared, they use a hot or
Yeah, it's not like that.
Yeah. Well, all right. Well, we got an hour and a half here, so we did the Halloween episode. We got Courtney on again. We haven't had her for a while.
I just don't like them very much.
Yeah, she hasn't liked us lately. You know, she's getting ready to be on the out. Well, you got to come back though.
I'll be cool.
Yeah. I'm excited to have
you really excited about me being hotter than you?
Yeah, I'm excited. That's why I'm losing weight. I'm like, I'm not going to be the biggest person on this group. We're going to all be skinny together. How about that? We'll all be hot. Let's all be hot. Except for Brian.
Come on, catch up.
I got to catch up.
Catch up, y'all.
Catch up.
Yeah.
To that?
To the hotness.
To just be
goals. I just want to be able to get this ring off my finger.
Oh, yeah? Is it on there?
Yeah.
What is it? Is your engagement ring?
No, it's my ring my kids got me like 5 years ago.
Yeah. Do you still have an engagement ring?
Yeah.
Is that it?
Yeah.
It's black.
It's silicone because I work.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
That's true.
My actual ring is an opal.
Don't lie.
And they like break easy.
You haven't worked in a while.
Yeah.
Just saying.
I mean,
She did say I worked.
Yeah, I know,
she's
right?
lying.
See?
3 weeks in the
Okay.
last fucking 7 months.
Okay.
All right. Okay. At least it matches your outfit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alex is also still.
It's silicone. Is he still working in Subaru?
Yeah.
That's
He gets hired on this month.
Oh shit.
Or December he gets hired on full time.
Yeah.
Is he gonna get any bonuses since he's?
Yeah, he'll get like insurance. He'll get everything.
Are you excited?
He'll actually get to take time off.
Congratulations to Alex, man. He's getting ready to do big things. Hey, man, I'm happy. Every time somebody makes more money, I'm happy. I mean, inflation's killing us, but we got to get money.
Yeah.
We got to make
Get
it.
your check.
To pay for the bare minimum to survive.
We got to barely survive. Yeah, everything. We're all going to be poor, not being able to leave our houses because gas is going to be too expensive.
My grandma was telling me
Man,
about how
I'd kill for a mean tweet and
She used to make-
$1.79 gas right now.
I'm so sick of seeing that post, dude. I'm so sick. Listen, like, I understand if you don't like Biden or you like Trump or whatever, but, like, it's all shitty. They're all shitty. They all suck. And the sooner you realize that anybody who works for the government is a piece of shit, the sooner you'll feel better. Quit turning these government officials into, like, rock stars. They're not. Trump ain't shit. Biden ain't shit. Obama wasn't shit. Bush wasn't shit.
I'm just as much of a god as they are.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Probably
if not more.
Probably more.
If not more.
Yeah. Well, we love you guys. We're going to be back next week with a new podcast. And I'm Jordan.
Courtney.
Meta god.
Meta God. Love you guys. See you later. 2 kisses.
Hey, what up? You just listened to the podcast. Thanks for putting up with us for the last, hour or so. Really appreciate that. You can find us on all major podcast platforms. You can find this guy on a lot of different shit. You can also find us on Facebook, Twitter, some Instagram shit, whatever. Also, buy our merch. Can I grab you consensually? Buy our merch.